I sure do love that sound effect being there that I didn't know was there. Hello, hello, hello. What time of day? It is I, and I live again. I. Second. Yep. I didn't just wake up. I've been awake for a while. In fact, I've been awake way too long for my preferences right now, but hey. It's a time of day indeed. Whatever. Honestly, I don't even fully know why I'm awake right now, but I am. No. Let's not do that. Can I cook anything with water in it? Yeah, I guess I can make the tomato soup. Banged up can should probably go first. Yeah, that'll do for now. At least something. I don't really have a lot of a plan right now. I wasn't even sure I was going to be awake right now anyways. I had gamer subs earlier, but it really just didn't help much. So as things go, I'm just kinda here. What are we gonna do? Yeah, let's just grab that. I did play a little bit after stream just to kinda get reassociated with the controller controls. And from there, I've just been more or less just getting established, looking around, trying to get a bit of the map done. Yeah, it's not been that many days. I walked up to the lookout for the forestry and was kind of just trying to find maybe something. Pistol of some kind, perhaps, but yeah. I don't have a lot of energy right now. This is just kind of what I felt like doing. What I need to do is probably start working my way probably towards one of the towns. As much as I can survive here, it's not going to be all that helpful until I can get certain supplies. As far as I'm concerned, this is a place that I will return to regularly. But for now, we're kinda just going to get a move on. Until I have some better form of defense, I'm not really going to stick around this spot particularly long. As much as I do like the area, I have not been able to find anything to help me defend myself. A pistol, in terms of a revolver, the rifle, just realistically anything. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna end up being kind of low energy right now. for exactly this sort of situation. Yeah. This is not an area I can survive well if I don't have some way to defend myself at a distance besides a rock. The wolf isn't going to attack me while I have the flare. It's only going to do so if it's an aurora, and it's not. He's going to follow us, but that's to be expected. Yeah. There is a hunter's cabin, but I'm not really certain we could get there. Not with all the wolves in this area right now. And we'll be regularly dealing with them. See how he doesn't come into the light. He's going to keep at the edges of it. If we had a piece of meat, we could probably distract him, but that's just not going to happen right now. I'm assuming we went the right direction. No, we didn't. Damn it. Fuck. I got the map backwards in my head. Okay. Has his position reset or anything? I think that may have reset the wolf, though. This won't go out if we run. We need to make up for lost time on that, though. We needed to go the other way. I don't know how I had the map backwards in my head, but oh well. We're free of the wolf for now. Luckily, our clothes are thick enough that we are perfectly fine. Running is generally not advisable. There he is. We have less flare this time. That's going to give us some time. Much time as we can get. But yeah, surviving this area without a bow or a gun is going to be really difficult. Bow would be preferable, bow would be craftable. Just not a very good chance that I can do that and not get my ass mauled. Not much to use a flare, but unlucky as we were, we're going to have probably another one out. I did notice that there were some things around here of note. I want to be careful and not use the marine flares. The marine flares are a lot more powerful. Mago, how can you see anything? I can't. Vaguely know where I'm at. Okay, we managed to get inside the train car, which was what I was trying to find the first time. There we go. This is at least somewhat safe as a location. Oh, hello, Twitchy. Hello, Twitchy viewers. Hi. I'm very tired and currently in the middle of the night. Yeah. Hi. How are you? How was game? Oh, please fire light. I hate getting 30% failure chances. Hi, hey. How are you? It's the middle of the night in game, and we went the wrong way and got chased by a wolf. Game was good? Good. I did see some of that. We're probably going to leave one of the cups here, at least. This is a good side point to be at. The broth is still good. We probably need to eat these tomatoes, though. I'm playing The Long Dark. It's a survival game. In the most, like, outright sense, as in this is a survival game first and foremost. Though this probably would not be advisable. But hey. I'm very tired. I've got no energy. Alright. I don't want to burn our book. We actually need to read that. How's the game going? Well, I went the wrong direction and got chased by a wolf. So, you know. It goes a direction. Is that enough for one more? There we go. Alright, we've made some bad decisions and we're wandering through a windy night in an area that I know there's wolves at. That's a new flare. Nice. Standard stone? Yeah, okay. Kiba's on the prowl? Yeah. And I don't know what upset Kiba, but Kiba out there somewhere looking to bite me. I get why some people say that this is a horror game. Okay, I understand, Wind. You don't like the light. Well, fuck you anyways. I would not advise doing this, but I'm going to. We're getting low on energy. I heard a bird. Oh. I don't know where I'm going. A direction at this point. I'm trying to find one of the towns. We're currently basically unarmed, and I cannot survive this area very long unarmed. Once again, though, we're walking into the wind. This is a lot more slow-paced of a game. But it's the game I felt like playing, and if I didn't stream, I'd be playing this, so, you know. I heard one of them howl out there somewhere. We need to find a safer spot that we can sleep at. I really don't want to turn around and head back towards the one, little base area. This thing's slowly gonna run out of fuel on us. Come on, come on, come on. Light it, light it. It's gonna start following us. Yeah, it's following us now. So that's 2 in the area of confirmed outright. I was really hoping we could get to this thing before we ran into one. I didn't want to light another flare. I can't get through there. No, if only we had a gun. Trying to think real quickly, what do we do here? Skill book. Another knife, another book, can use that for fire. Sprain risk. I don't feel like staying here. I don't think we're safe with this one around. Yeah, it's going to keep following us until we get rid of it. Hit it. Okay. Game looks fun. It is a very, very good game for what it's doing. Okay, that rock did not deter that one. I don't think we can run from this one and it not immediately go at us. Do I know where I'm at? We're at the train loading area. This is one of those survival games that's atmosphere is so good that people call it a horror game. And I can definitely understand why. Because situations like this are, concerning. Mind you also, this character is basically permadeath. I'm not going to be using the revive system because I need to get an achievement. Did it fuck off? Did it leave us alone? Nope. Nope, it's there. Still following us. I don't want to run. We don't have the energy to run more. I'm trying to remember the map. I'm fairly sure that one rock might have hit it though, and this one isn't fucking off. Okay, the train bridge. Gotta be careful. Don't want to accidentally walk off the bridge and break a leg. That probably would be death. Vehicle. Vehicle here. Trailer. Trailer. We can get inside. Okay. Alright, we were able to get inside. Does this place have a bed in it? Let me guess, no, this one doesn't have a bed. Okay. We'll be fine. Always bring a roll. Yeah. Let's get some sleep. I did see some cans in this place. We probably can get some food if we need it. Okay. Good thing we boiled water earlier. Alright. We're near some places we can loot. Alright. Don't need that. I'm not exactly in the position to start just hoarding supplies and taking them places. Till I can get a gun or at least a bow, I really, really don't want to be in this region. No. We probably can survive the wolf attacking us. Because we do have an axe and a knife, but they're not ideally used for that. I wonder if he's still here. He probably fucked off in the night. Yeah. Okay. Let's mark this area on the map. So yeah, I went from the ranger cabin somewhere down here all the way accidentally down there and then looped back around and walked all the way over here. But hey, we can start checking some stuff now. Just kind of making sure the wolf is gone. There's some reishi on the stumps over there we could cut and make into tea if we need to. I think we're just going to look for food over here. Anything that's going bad we use. How much is this game? I can check. Give me a moment. Long dark. Right now, it is $20 normally, $35 for the special edition, whatever that means, and music volume pack. I think that comes with the game. This edition includes both survival mode and the winter story mode. Yeah, okay. Say it's a good stream game. It is a very good game. I very much like this game, and it has a lot of in-depth stuff. It's also fairly customizable with its difficulty in survival mode. I can't say really anything about story mode, insofar as I don't like story mode. I think the story's bad. And basically nobody plays this game for its story mode. There's also a bunch of challenges that you can do in the game that are special game modes, including an actual full-on horror challenge mode in which something actually stalks you the entire time that's supernatural, but yeah. I'm just playing basically normal difficulty survival mode. And amongst the stuff that I kind of want to get done, there is an achievement for surviving 500 days and then 1,000 days. Replacement for that flare we used. But yeah, and if you want to know how hard this game can get, the second hardest difficulty has an achievement for surviving 1 day. That's the second hardest difficulty. Small arms, manual, good. We'll probably need that. Another flare, don't need those. Oop. A new cave has opened up in Milton, near the old trapper's place. Earthquake. But yeah, there is a DLC for basically the survival mode that adds an entire new region, new animals, new stuff that is worth also getting. That music starting is concerning. I normally don't hear that music if an aurora's not happening. It's okay. So yeah, this is basically a pretty much just a hardcore survival game set in a what might as well be the post-apocalypse in Canada on an island. All electronics have basically failed, and the animals have become hyper-aggressive. Predatory animals. Oh, and you'll never see summer. But yeah, this game is somewhat popular amongst just the survival genre, to the point that even Vintage Stories devs have said that they took cues from this game for creating winter in Vintage Story. Currently, I'm just trying to find some basic stuff, and then eventually I'm gonna set up base somewhere. Yeah. Luckily, you won't see a single Canadian. Okay, I think they're... Yeah. Canada, $20. That's funny. Actually, I think you may end up seeing a single Canadian who is a trader who may show up at some point if you do special things with the DLC, but yeah. We need food. I'm not concerned about food, but I need to find some. Ah, God, we're not finding a lot anywhere. What do I have? We have a bag of chips. Might as well eat that. Canned goods will last way longer. That's why I've left most of them back at the other place. Yeah. Don't need another sewing kit. There is a workbench here, at least. Another revolver cartridge. I really could use some more fuel for my lantern. Aha! There we go. Anything in there? No, not really. Wires, that's not useful to me. Nothing. Should check the bathroom here. Great, there's an arrow if we had a bow. Alright, anything in here? Some of the stuff we find in here, I'm probably just going to dump off in front and just come back for later. Some extra water, a line, that's good. Can use it for fishing. Nothing there. Hey, anything in the sinks now? Alright. Kinda don't feel like checking the offices here. Gonna have a quick look around. I don't want to stay here too long. There's another soda. I'm not sure how long sodas last. I've been just drinking them, though, because they're not too overly useful. Another flare. Candy bar. That's a safe. I don't feel like cracking it. Though safes can have a gun in them. Or lantern fuel. Broken metal control box. Take that. Yeah, I think what we do is just go back to the front, dump off any of the supplies that are too heavy to carry. Since there's some light here. Yeah. Okay. We did find another book. We'll probably need to use that. Flare cartridges. That fuel is slowly going bad. We'll probably need to get some use out of that, at least. Let's kind of refuel that. The jerry can, 2.5 pounds. Just drop that off. Keep that little bit of extra on us. That. God, 58 revolver bullets. That's... Drop all that here. The arrows aren't useful. Leave a knife behind. That puts us at least in the weight range where we're not at sprain risk. Eat those. Eat that. Get our water back up. Okay. How's our clothes looking? Okay. Might as well throw that down. That filter's useless. Don't need that many bandages. The money is okay for fire starting. The books are way too heavy, though. Just the random books that have no real use. Alright. The money should catch fire real easy, though, so yay. Alright. Try to get all of this marked. There we go. Trying to remember from last playthroughs that I've done. I think there might be a dead body over here we can check. It might not be present this time around. Okay. Pretty sure it was in there, but it's not now. I hear one of those little birds over there. Alright, let's keep a move on. I don't want to stay here in case one of the wolves show up again. Timing. Timing, if ever there was one. It's not even worth 2 pennies anymore. It's worth whatever it can be for lighting something. I guess we just eat the broth. I'm not real certain we have any chance of using that until it goes bad. But yeah, I want to at least find a gun or a bow. Yeah. Food poisoning. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Okay, we're now at the ravine. Right, okay. If I can't find a revolver or a bow, I at least want to find a location where we won't have to deal with wolves stalking us. I'm not too certain which areas are safest outside of one specific location where there are no wolves. But that area back there, as good of an area as it is, if you don't have a proper defense, you're probably not going to survive indefinitely with the wolves until you get one. Bears are bad, but bears tend to stick to their area and won't fuck with you if you don't go into it. We're still following the railway. The fuck? Oh, it's a deer. My brain only just saw the body of the deer and was like, what the fuck is that? Luckily, we do have an amount of clothing that should keep us warm in most temperature situations. Not the best food in the world, but it is food. One. Yeah. Yeah, there are 2 carns there. That's one of the collectibles to find. Which, yeah, this game does have a bunch of collectibles and things to find, so yay to that, I suppose. I'm trying to think. There are deer here, at least. If there's deer here, there might be wolves. Let's pick up another one of those. Let's go see what's over here. Yeah. Alright, there is something here, besides a bit of coal. Don't need that. Don't plan to go there. Not now, not in a while. This is a little bit treacherous. What you got? Some coal, a mountaineer's rope, bandage, first aid kit. Take the energy bar. Another flare. Might as well take it. Okay. Okay. Just eat that. We have to go around. We're about 75% energy. Probably 60% food. Food is going down. Water's fine. I'm not worried about the water. More cattails over there, I think. Alright. Yeah, I just kind of need to find a location I can just kind of start setting up camp at and properly prepping stuff. And I'm tempted to head quite the distance out to do so. This is one of those locations I don't really know all that well. That's several sets of birds circling stuff. Why? What's over here? How many dead? How many dead and what is dead is better questions. Ooh, birch bark. Nice. Where's the dead? There's a dead deer here. Arrow. How good's the meat? Moldy. There's still guts and hide here, though. I should take the guts and hide. What's dead over here? Is it the hunter? A second dead deer. Uh-huh. Let's take those. I wish they'd add the actual gloves to the hand model for doing that. It's a little bit noticeable. How is the meat on this? Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm fairly certain we're vaguely near a cave. Or at least somewhere we could sit down and start a fire. I'm not taking the hide. As much as I feel like that probably wouldn't be a bad idea to do. I don't really have anywhere I can cure it. Couple of rabbits there. We don't need to hunt them. I haven't heard the howl of a wolf either. We might be safe up here. For now. We're under sprain wrist right now. Risk. Let's be kind of careful. That is somewhere we could go if we wanted to use the Mountaineer's rope, but I really don't feel like using it on that. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use it somewhere that I'm actually going to want to go. Okay. Come on. If ever there was a place that I wish I had a jump. One of the weird little complaints I have, this game does not have the ability to jump. You can't just, like, hop or anything. Despite it actually being something that'd be useful to do in places. I'm also really hoping there aren't wolves in the area because we're carrying pounds of meat now. Fun fact, they can smell that. They will go after you. You can drop it, though. And they will be distracted by it. What is it? Yeah, that button. Animal fat. Animal fat that's going bad. Reishi. Couple of rabbits here. I think there might be a small little hut here somewhere we could stay in for a moment. Or, you know, at least a train tunnel. Either or is fine. I will say this game's art style is really nice. What is that down there? Is that another dead deer? That looks like another dead deer down there. Looks like some of the train car also ended up down there potentially. Either way. Yeah, there's a lot of just logs down there by the looks of it. And yeah, I think we're fairly safe. I don't think there's any wolves here. So, I think maybe we just kind of set up a little fire and cook the meat. Maybe boil up some water too. Yeah. Yeah, we can sit down in here and be safe. Honestly, not a bad place to set up. Kind of looking to see if there was already a fire here somewhere. Trying to find a good spot. If I set up a fire somewhere, I want it to be at least protected on 3 sides from the wind. If a blizzard hits, we don't want to lose our fire to just wind. Here will do. No, don't drop that. Give me that back. Alright, what do we have? I'm not burning any of my books that I actually can read. Here, I don't want to fuck around with low chances. Now, please, please, let us actually get the fire for the first time. On the first time. There we go. Just kind of burn those. We don't need them right now. Alright. Take the can. Alright, what do we have? It's moldy. It might be okay. We'll see. Get that water. Mmm, 83%. That's fine. Not great, but fine. An hour? Okay. If that other one was fine, that one will be fine. You know what? I'll take about an hour. I'll just let that burn out. Let's get an hour nap in. I don't want to sit down and just sleep repeatedly, though. We're just trying to get some energy back. Night is going to fall on us soon, though. Okay. I want to get across somewhere before night falls, though. Let's get our energy all the way back up. Can be eaten on its own if desperate for calories. Okay. I think there are better uses for that overall, but useful in cooking. Yeah. Get some of the water back. Okay. Okay. I know where we are, and there's a spot I really dislike to be at, and I don't want to cross it at night. Okay. Mostly because it plays on one of those things I'm scared of. Alright. Okay. Just get across this, and after we're across it, we'll be fine. Oh, the wind's picking up. Oh. Game, why are you like this? Welcome to one of the worst spots in the fucking game. I'm not scared of heights, I'm scared of falling. Because, you know, if there's any way to die in this game, yeah. I really fucking hate that spot. I really, really hate that spot. Okay, well, that's that taken care of. Now on the coastal highway. Yeah. So, we've gone from Broken Railroad all the way to Ravine. We've crossed the entirety of the railway track. Mountain Town, if we wanted to go through the Forlorn Muskeg, is not a bad place. Bleak Inlet, I'm not really sure I'd ever go to. Pleasant Valley isn't bad. But we're going to, probably Desolation Point, to be honest. Which, you know, that's definitely a name of a place to set up base, right? But yeah, I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling. There is a difference. If I'm safe up somewhere, I'm probably not going to care as much. If I'm not safe, I'm not wanting to be there. There are wolves here. Ravine is a map where there aren't really any wolves or threats up on the upper cliff area. Fuck. Yeah, and if we went off from Broken Railroad back to where we started. I'm afraid of heights, but not flying. Yeah. I've only flown once in my life. I kinda thought it was an interesting experience. Didn't hate it. Found looking out the window kinda fascinating. Would not want to ever go through another airport ever in my life ever again. That was a miserable, stressful experience. And none of the staff were helpful in any way, shape, or form. And we found a place just as night was falling. Very good. Ah, bed. Cool. Alright, we can get some rest. That's an Aurora. We've woke... God damn it. Well, I wasn't going to go outside anyways, but yeah, we've woken up in an Aurora. An Aurora is whenever all the power turns back on. It's great for being able to walk around and see some stuff and find specific collectibles and access specific locations. It is also a point where you don't want to go outside because the Aurora drives the animals absolutely fucking insane. I'm fairly certain those flares that I was using will not affect the wolves in an Aurora. They will just attack. Take a moment to actually search the area a little bit before we try to get some more rest, though. So yeah, we're going to just have to kind of wait the Aurora out now. Is that a granola bar? Yeah. Take it. Energy drink. Would not recommend using those a lot in the game. Not a lot in here. Appears to have just been a workers' barracks outright. Ski gloves. A full repaired set of ski gloves might actually be useful. Let's see. They are kind of beat up, though. I don't know if they're better than the gauntlets. I kind of don't want to repair them to find out. Either way. Food and water time. Eat some random stuff we picked up off of the ground. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I hear the wind has picked up outside. Some stale beef jerky. Because apparently you can tell if beef jerky is stale. I don't know the difference. Kind of wait until we get past the aurora at least. Still dark. Okay, this at least allows us to see, weirdly enough. They added a system of being able to take furniture, make some furniture, blah, 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 and actually, like, decorate a base with. Which I have primarily used as a way to find beds in the dark. Does beef jerky even go stale? I don't know if beef jerky can even go stale. Not gonna lie, I don't eat beef jerky. I don't really eat a lot of beef at all, actually. More of a chicken kind of guy. Chicken and pork. Specifically bacon and sausage. And pepperoni, and, you know, other vague pork food items. I guess occasionally some fish, but yeah, mostly chicken. Anything over here besides a dead person with an axe? Got anything? No. All these people died and they had nothing on them. Lame. Alright, God, I have to figure out where I'm going. Don't have any charcoal left, sadly. At least the wolves don't seem to come up here often. But on the other side of that coin, there's really nothing to eat up here. We're slowly losing heat, too. It's cold and it's snowing. Oh, there was the turn. Oops. Does beef jerky go stale is one of those questions that is now in my brain now, though. Alright, I guess we can't really see anything from this vantage point, can we? In any case, we need to just kind of get a move on and not worry too much unless we run into something. I've never really liked the taste of beef, to be honest. Both it and its texture are kind of odd to me, and I don't like it. Like, I'm not full-on texture autist or anything, but Beef, particularly as a meat, is just kind of weird in its texture to me, and I can't tell why. I like mashed potatoes, but they're also one of the other foods where trying to eat it just is odd. And mashed potatoes will actually make me throw up after a certain point, so I can't really eat much of it. Especially not alone. Like, if there's other foods, it becomes a matter of being able to eat a little bit more of it, but still. I don't know. Okay, there is a shack over here. Fortunately, with the way the snow is, I think we might need to wait until it warms up outside. How cold does it feel? You know, 17 degrees. What's our warmth bonus from our clothes right now? Wind chill is -20. Oh. Mind you, I don't want to wander around too much. We are carrying the guts of an animal and the fat, which is still not great. Here. Let's just dump this stuff off. The fat's gonna get ruined, but I really don't want to have the scent on us. We really can't afford that, per se. Can't really see too much here without this, either. These will cure in here, so we can just come back later for them. Oh wow, this place is next to empty, isn't it? Yeah. Here's what I can do. Let's just kind of give that hour wait. Get our warmth back and hope that it's better outside. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's not great, not terrible. What's the wind chill? Slowly going up. Okay. Yeah, the weather has kind of passed. How's our clothing looking? Our gloves got a little bit wet, but that's fine. Birds in the area. If I had charcoal, I'd just kind of start mapping out places, but can't really worry about that right now. Okay, birds moving. They're not circling something. If the birds are circling something, it usually is a pretty good indication of corpses of some description. They circle dead things. You can go see what it is. A lot of the time, that's how I find bodies of people. What's over there? Down there? Uh-huh. There's someone dead at the bottom of this? There are fishing huts here. They're kind of off in the distance over there, but there are huts. I know there's also like a little house off on that island over there. We could probably live a little while here if we can get a weapon. The wolves are spread out enough that we probably can go at least a day or two without seeing them a lot. We just have to be more careful and not travel at night. Some of the worker huts over there. I do want to hold one of these just in case. This is one of the larger maps on the game. Just trying to remember where the coastal highway garage is. I think it's down that way. The log sorting area. But yeah, I kind of just want to go to Desolation Point. That building's completely just destroyed. No getting in there. Alright. Let's see what we got. That's a dead body. Wearing combat boots. Unfortunate for him. The flare on the floor. Not much in here. Yeah. All these places are empty. It is kind of odd, by the way. You can survive literal years in this game, and the weather never changes. Like, it does not get warmer here. Ever. Oh, another cairn. How can I get to that? Like this? Okay. Oh, there's one more cairn found. The fog is rolling in. I don't like that. It's getting foggy. It's snowing, and I'm betting the air is cold, getting colder. Colon. Brain. Hurt. I really wish the gamer subs had woken me up fully so I could actually have some energy, but, you know. Maybe another day I'll just have coffee instead. I have a... That's a cave. I have a bottle of black cold brew coffee. Your options of weather are, winter and fuck you winter. Yes. At least we can travel fairly quickly across this area. The snow does not build up in real time, but eventually it would, yes. We actually passed through the entire area already. Oh well. Might actually end up at the lighthouse. Or is this just a midpoint where everything's down? Yeah, I think this is just an area where everything kind of collapsed. Yeah. Trying to remember what this place's full map looks like in my head. Climber socks, marine flare. A blizzard just blew in. Say hi to a blizzard. Good thing we have decent clothing, but it sure is cold. Guess we just have to wait and see if this goes away. At least we have food and water. At least. I can get at least... no, it's just getting colder. Look at that temperature drop. Ha ha ha. Air temperature, -15, and we're a little bit wet. Ah, God. Just have to hope this ends. We can survive getting too cold a little bit, but yeah. That one, that's just a book. It's not a skill book, so there's really nothing about it to do. Shit. We're not gonna be able to survive in there, not like this. This is not advisable to do. But I'm doing it. Shit, I cannot see anything in front of me. I'm really hoping the garage is nearby. Town site. Here it is. There's the garage. I'm glad I remembered where that was. Ah, God. How badly did we get soaked there? Yeah, we got pretty soaked. Ugh. Alright. Well, this place ain't bad. Like, I think this is actually one of the better places to set up at. There's even like a little challenge mode thing that is just basically surviving in this area itself. Now here's the question. Can I find some sort of weapon? Revolver ammo. Even if we can't, I may just stay around here anyways. Spent rifle ammo. One of the scrolled notes. That's a collectible. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a relatively nice little spot with plenty of room that you can work with. Hacksaw there. Has a workbench. Does it have a way to start a fire inside? Yeah, it has a fire barrel. A bed right next to it, which is very useful. A couple of things, actually. We may just stay here, use up what supplies are kinda around it. God, there's a lot of just random ammo on the floor. I'm not confident in finding a gun, unfortunately. You'll find a lot of ammo and not a lot of guns. Plus, we do have a couple of skill books to read that we really don't want just sitting in our inventory, taking up space where it doesn't need to be. Collect up that water. Okay. Yeah. I think we just sit around here for a little bit. Don't think we have much to worry about. Plus, I can drop off some of the supplies I have here at least. Like, this is one of the places I tend to actually like to use as a base. If I stay in the area. Here, let's drop off the wood next to the barrel. Also grab the charcoal out of it. Alright. But yeah, it's a blizzard anyway, so we might as well. We can just relax a little bit. Where are they? Skill books. Oh, which one of these will be more useful right now? Gun. Gun. Wow. Sewing. Sewing is actually somewhat useful. Anything to help us actually repair things. There we go. Now that book is just fire material. Guess it'd be better to have at least a little bit of skill with that stuff before it actually becomes a thing we can do. Alright. Kind of drop those. Birch bark. Can make tea out of it. Alright, anything we can actually look at right quickly. How do I make a bow? Curved maple sapling, cured guts. 5 hours. Okay. We have fishing hooks. Don't have any hides. Right. Sounds like the blizzard has stopped. Our battery. Definitely should use up any of the food that's slowly going bad here. What do we got? Dog food? Uh-huh. You know, I'm not enthused on that notion. God, it is so quiet. Do we have enough time to at least read part of one of the books? Because, yeah. Any passive skill we can get is good. That's more likely to be the gun we find anyways. Too dark to read. Okay. Get 8 hours of rest so we don't get insomnia. I wish it was that simple in real life. It's not. How much water do we need? Jesus. You heading to bed? Game looks kino. Talk to you tomorrow. Later. Game looks kino. Where's that fire barrel? There it is. Actually, I probably need to go outside and get some firewood, actually. Yeah, we need stuff to make fire with. Been carrying around only the basics. If we're going to stay here, we're going to need stuff. How's it outside? That ain't bad. Lot of little stuff we can break up for wood, too. Looks like there might be a house or two we could probably look at as well. Don't care about that. Nothing? Okay. Let's check something real quickly. Almost have cooking, almost have fire starting. 40% chance to start a fire. That's the base of it. Ice fishing, I leveled up by literally just catching 3 fish, weirdly enough. The better we get this stuff, the better off we'll be. There we go. That should be plenty of wood for now. While we're out here, I might as well wander around and look in these buildings to see what we can find. Painkiller. I do like that you can actually see inside these. There has been multiple games where the inside of a vehicle has not been true by looking through the window. Or you just literally couldn't look in the window at all. Nothing. Pop the hood so I know I've searched it. I wonder if there's a fuel siphon we can find somewhere. Being able to pull fuel out of vehicles would be nice because they don't work no more. Nothing. Ew, Canada. Alright, let's see. Kitchen. Oats, salt. Cooking pan, that'll be nice to have. Let's find a cooking pot if we can. I'd like to be able to actually cook food. More teas, that's nice. Dog food, not so much. Ah, God. Honestly, taking over a small house would be nice. Actually having a home. Ever just want one of those, chat? Ever just want a home? Fortunately, you can never go home again. No matter what, it will never be the home you knew. Sports socks? Interesting. Care about the bandage. Let's see here. What would I like out of these? Thermal underwear, yes. Just another pair of thermal underwear I think would be pretty decently off. Nothing. Yep, nothing. Okay. Nice bed. Looks like it's kind of collapsed in on the middle a little bit, but hey. Honestly, this isn't that bad of a house. Big ass TV they had just right there. What did they do? Spend most of their time in the bedroom? You know what? Fair. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fair. That's a wolf, isn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'd really prefer to not, game. Like, being mauled by wolves is not on my top 10 list. In fact, it might be somewhere on the bottom 10 list is mauled to death. Number 1 is die peacefully. Actually, that's number 2. Number 1 is live forever. So yeah, top spot for my how would I like to die list? Not. I'd like to live forever. That'd be nice. The door goes nowhere. Empty. Oh, painting of a family. That's unfortunate. Huh. Hello, anything? You, mine. Actually, I was kind of hoping for a cooking pot, but I'm thinking we're not gonna find one. There's some oil here. Yeah. I want to start cooking. Like, properly making food cooking. That wouldn't be bad. Pancakes. I kind of want something. Waffles, mostly. Always been... There we go. Always been a kind of waffles over pancakes guy. Waffles you can get nice and get that kind of crispiness with the fluffy inside of it. Pancakes tend to just be fluffy. A little floppy, too. They just aren't as good to me. I like the slight crunch. I should make waffles at some point. Waffles sound great. Who just keeps peanut butter and... Okay, yeah, fine. I would keep those two items right next to each other. Probably not in the bedroom. I don't know what you people were doing with that in the bedroom, but... Bottle of water, that kind of makes a little bit of sense, actually. You know, I guess you do you. Goddamn Canadians not having guns in every house. actually going to get me killed eventually, you fucks. Have more guns, damn it. Your government doesn't let you have guns? Overthrow it. Get more guns so I can get more guns in the game. This has not been actual advice. For legal reasons, I suggest not committing high treason against your country. Statement filtered. Well, there's a lot of food, at least. Wow, I'm surprised nothing's in that. That is not sarcasm, that's just a true statement. Hello, what do you have? Gun? Painkillers and a newspaper. Yeah, I keep those items together too, because every time I look at the news, I get a headache. Is that a fishing book? Yay. That's something worthwhile. We can actually prevent a line from snapping? Good. Alright. Well, we get a bag full of stuff, so let's go back inside, I guess. Grab sticks on the way. Just so we can actually start fires easier. Did I grab that skillet out of this house? I don't think I did. Kinda want that. That house over there good? That house over there might be good. I should go inside that one too. After we drop off supplies back inside the place that I'm actually gonna stay in. Okay, I did grab it. Grab that salt and the oats out of here too. So happy they actually added proper cooking to the game as a thing we can do. It's a really beneficial skill to also level. So yeah, there is kind of a reason I do like this place as a base. Everything has had their batteries ripped out. Interesting. Well, everything that I've looked at so far, which to be fair is like 3 cars, but hey. Alright. Now then. Those things are actually nice socks. Like, even barely there, they're still better. No new thermal underwear, but... c'est la vie. Alright. I didn't mean to throw those on the ground, I meant to tear them apart. Yeah, and that's like a single piece of cloth. And that is also a single piece of cloth. So there really is no difference between the level of actual, like, decentness that they are. I just threw those on the ground. God damn it. Pick those back up. Stop hitting that button. Kind of repair that. Nice. An extra 1.8 degrees on that. Those are okay. Everything else okay? These could probably use a repair, but they require, you know, leather. Let's try to get that repaired. Okay, nice. That's repaired. Are we level 2 with repair yet? Mending 2, yeah. Repair time decreased by 10, 65% chance of repair successful. Nice. Drink some water. The oats are heavy. Do we have everything I need? Oh, that energy drink is going bad. Quickly. I'd normally try to organize a little bit better, but weirdly enough, there's not too much reason to. Alright. Let's start a fire. Wow. Pile of cash. %60. Let's try. Yeah. Okay, fell to 60%. Yep, normal. This is a 55. Okay. Nice. Fire starting level 2. What does that do for us? Fires last 10% longer, 55% base chance of starting a fire. Okay. Okay. What can we cook? We can't cook anything. That's the answer. Cooking oil. Okay. Pancakes. Pancakes are level 2. Ah. We have everything else we need for it except the flour. Peach pie, venison pie, rose nips. Okay. Well, if nothing else, we have that there now. Alright, let's make a food pile on the ground over here. Just try to drop everything we don't need. Keep that. Throw that down. That's good. What else? Yeah. Just been carrying around acorns all this time. I don't know why. I actually don't remember why I picked those up in the first place, to be honest. In any case, we can start stockpiling some water, at least. Actually, let's make one of the things that is already kind of banged up, like, these peaches. Let's cook the peaches. I like peaches. They're good. If they weren't banged up, I'd probably keep them and try to make something better out of them, but hey. Okay, there we go. Cooking level 2. 15 days in. 2 weeks. Cooking level 2. Plus 10% from any cooked item of food. Survival slowly gets easier in this game. 62, 62. I guess open that up and eat it. I think around 25% is whenever stuff becomes so dangerous that we don't want to eat it at all. So we're kind of just avoiding certain things like that. Trying to eat stuff before it gets to that point. Potable water has about, what? Grab Grab some of that and throw it in so it can just actually finish off the water and be fine. Alright. Food items we can put down that will be fine. Those, that. That. Okay, and that just reduces our weight back down to a decent level. Over here is this. Just drop that there. We have so many cans on us. We need to get rid of some of those. I really only want to keep 2 on us at a time. But sharpen my stuff while I'm here too. I guess we just want to put down the ammo. Like, I can't use any of it, so why carry it? Especially whenever it weighs, I don't know how much, but enough. Once that's done, we'll also have a little bit of stuff to use. I just dropped my lantern. That's not what I wanted to do. Just put all the fuel in there, consolidate it, basically. We had a couple of hours left on that. Let's use it. Okay, cool. That's that done. Boiled water. That puts us at least to revolver level 2, so we'll be able to use one okay. The gunsmithing manual, I think we read next. Yeah. Then night arrives. Over to the bed. We eat and drink food and water. Get rid of these sodas before they really go bad. All right. Get in some sleep. The more tired you are, the less you're able to carry as well. So realistically, you kind of do want to keep below a certain amount of gear on you. Eat the peanut butter as it's slowly going bad. Note that the water is the heaviest thing on us, too. Another hour of sleep. Really wish I could do that in real life. Like, I really wish I could just lie down and go to sleep. You have no idea how bad insomnia can be if you don't experience it yourself a lot of the time. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to just use this to see around me, but I'm going to use it anyways. Drop, like, that down so we can at least have only a gallon on us. Take the charcoal. Can hear the wind again. I wanted to try getting some of the map done, but I don't think we're going to be able to. There's a good possibility we're not going to be able to see anything out there. Okay. Sun's up now properly. Yeah, we do have all the stuff in here still. Oh, there's some flour. Oh, neat. So unlock the front door, apparently. Okay, it's actually okay out here. Nice. Wanted to check that other house while we were out. We'll check the thing here. Whatever. Oh, that's just a weird little bit of color there. I thought that was a piece of paper. Damn it. This got anything in it? No. Damn. My brain interpreted that rock. That's not a rock, that's a doghouse. For half a second as a wolf. That's a moose! Oh, good God, that's a moose. Oh! Nope. Oh, damn it. This is why I wish I had a gun. Not for the moose. I genuinely don't think that's gonna do much on the moose, but, you know. Okay. What the fuck do I do? And as long as we're sitting here, we're safe. But still, that's a moose. That's a wolf over there. Yeah. Well then. I'm more scared of the moose than I am the wolf. But both of these are terrible. I guess we watched the moose for a little bit, I guess. Hope these things go the fuck away. Well, the wolf looks like it's kind of fucking off. You know what? If I'm just gonna be sitting here, waiting. Where is it? No, I have it in here somewhere. Let's read about fishing for like 5 hours. There we go. Wow, he is not fucking off. Neither is he. Huh. Oh, that's, Okay. Hmm. I just regret getting out of bed in the morning. That didn't give me much of a better view. So, yeah, I'm still gonna try to get in that house, I'm not gonna lie. Don't wanna piss off a moose. Obviously. He saw me. Looks we're inside now. I really hope we don't end up in a situation where I need to eat that. Oops. Let go like half a second too early. Oh, tea. Peaches. It's dusty, but okay. Wow. And this is one of those situations where I was like, yeah, this is an example of why I need a gun. The wolf I can probably deal with. I don't know if that moose would be scared of anything. It's a fucking moose. That's fresh meat. Okay. Not against it. What the fuck? That was a weird visual that? Interesting. Uh-huh. There's a fireplace here, at least, that we can use. Some lantern fuel. No. I don't think I will. If nothing else, we can start breaking up the furniture, build a fire, and cook that up. That's an option. Realistically, we'll be fine. We could stay in here for probably a day or two and be fine. Oh my god. Where is all the thermal underwear? Why did all you people not have it? You're in Canada. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, we could easily stay in here for a little bit at least. There's a bed. There's a place to make a fire. We have a book. Potato in a sink. Just like me. I don't know what I mean by that, no. You know what we do? We read a book, we take a nap, and we hope tomorrow is better. Because today is a day don't have to worry about anything. The wind is picking up outside. God laughs at us. Honestly, this is still a better bed than the one that's in the other place, though. I'm not gonna pretend like this is somehow awful that we have to sleep in a nice warm bed and eat junk food and drink water. Have time to read. Wow, how awful my life must be to do this. Doesn't mean I'm looking forward to going back outside, but hey. Somewhere here? Oh, it's at the very top. I knew there was somewhere there that did that, but I don't remember where. Sharpening an axe. Middle of the night. Give me a moment. Stretching slightly. I'm also gonna need to check something really quickly. Okay. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. That's fine. You woke up fully rested. Hooray. Ah, yes, this game is truly a fantasy. You woke up fully rested is not something I have ever actually thought of as a true statement. No matter what, I think we need to cook up that piece of meat anyways. I kind of just don't want to walk around holding a piece of meat in an area with wolves, to be honest. You require light to break that. Ah. I don't like burning some of the books. I literally don't have a use for them. They are now worthless in our normal books. I just don't like burning them, though. A weird personality quirk with me, I guess. Can I break that down quickly? No. Just need something that's actually going to be able to be, broken down fairly quickly. That won't work. God. Could they not have had a fire log or something in here? 38 minutes. Well, it needs to be quicker than that, so... They really don't have much of anything in here, do they? I mean, they have a nice house. They had a nice house, I guess. They are not no more, though. That's 57 minutes. I've read these. These are useless. There. I literally have to tell myself that because I really don't want to burn the books ever. Huh. Oh yeah, I guess you can make those. Fascinating. Alright. Kind of want to heat up one of the teas. Not really have a reason. Just want tea. Seems healthier somehow. If I get up, go outside, I know exactly what will happen. There'll be a moose, and I'm going to die. Just gonna take a nap. Wish this place had a back door. It don't. It don't at all. Okay. Right side is we have plenty of charcoal now. Did not know you could just pick up items and do that with them, though. If I was particularly autistic, I might actually use that to my benefit. Also, I'm gonna pull this out, hold it, and just in case there is a moose. If there's a moose standing right there, I'm kind of going to need it. I can't see shit, actually. I'm just gonna walk over here. You know, away from the sound of something walking towards me. That's not a car. No, it's not. Oh. That's the moose. The moose is, in fact, still on the loose. I would prefer not to be stomped to death again by a moose. A situation that has occurred more than once. I would prefer no repeats. I think the wolf has fucked off, though. I think that might have been a deer, but I'm not going back outside to check. Oh my god. Nobody asked. But I'm like way more awake now. I have adrenaline in my skull. Give me this. That's fake. It's not real, it's empty. Like my soul. I'm gonna need a moment to just fully, like, reawaken my brain out of the, oh god, I'm going to die mode. Swear to god, if that was just a normal deer, though. Oh, the little shit. There is so much food here. Some simple tools. Good. What? Still so dark. Why is it always dark in Canada? Why can't they have light like normal people? I wish I could consolidate those items. Is there literally anything I can make at all right now? Better fishing hook, I guess. Leave at an ice fishing hole to catch fish unattended. Can also be set with bait or a lure. Snare, that'd be useful. Travios? Travlois. way to just carry stuff. Arrow shaft, spare skin, blah, blah, blah. Crampons. Makeshift traction for your feet, better than nothing. Moose hide satchel. No. I don't think I will. Yeah, not a lot I can even do there. Just drop the tool there. Oh, okay. Well, now that I'm more awake, what do I do? I really don't have much I can do, can I? Like, if I don't have light, I really can't do much, which is kind of one of the problems with this game's fact that I just can't continue sleeping constantly. Okay, I want to rip this up. Okay, well, we have enough light now to do something with. Trying to decide what I even want to do now. Because I really don't want to go back outside. We have a pound of fucking meat on us, too, so... eh. Pile of food there. This is a really dumb way to do this, me. You really should rethink how you did that. You're currently ignoring yourself because you have no intentions of fixing any of your bad storage, do you? Idiot. What amongst all of this is likely to go bad? This is just all the stuff we can eat at this exact moment. That's already filled up so much of that. I probably should prep that reishi and whatnot. Simple tools, I could rip apart a shelf. Let's see if we can't find some metal in here. Somewhere. It's not like we don't have plenty of lantern fuel at the moment. I don't think we'll be staying here long enough to be too worried about it overall. Oh, there's so much empty here. Okay. Stack of papers, sure. Fuse part, that's not really all that interesting. Did I not search all of this? Guess I didn't. Though, to be fair, it appears there's nothing anyways. Okay, solder. Mm-hmm. At least we cleared that box out of the way. Sure. More food. Nothing. Again, nothing. Wires. Wires are not all that useful. I shouldn't be shocked that this place has a lot of stuff used for fixing cars and not a lot of just random pieces of metal. At best, I could turn some of the shelves into pieces of metal, I think. Nice little antenna, whatever that's for. Yeah, I don't really see much of anything to get here. Fuck it. Let's take this apart. Grab that. Walk back in here. Kind of just kneel down a little bit and start working on repairing some stuff. Success chance 60. Anything we have a better success chance with? If it's not going to give us at least the max amount to repair for it, I really shouldn't be wasting the material. We do not want this breaking. Could I stop getting a 30% fail chance? 40%, sorry, 40% for 3 times in a row. It took us 4 times to get that. Oh my god. Okay. Anything else we were gonna want to repair real quickly? Guess this. Failed again? That was a 29% fail chance. You know, I love hitting 29% chances in a row. Really makes me think math is real. The longer things go on, the more I actually begin to doubt math exists. Math is a psyop. So that I don't realize that little gnomes are actively fucking with me at every chance they get. Everybody else is in on it. Everybody secretly hates me. I know it's true. Came to me in a dream. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I expressed that I was tired some time ago, and it has only gotten worse. Trying to decide what I want to do, because I really don't have too much I can do right now. That's productive in it anyways. Yeah. Have I searched everything? Not this. Nothing. Oh, hey. Someone was hiding a drink in the filing cabinet. Interesting. Two-hour nap, I guess. I really need to be working on getting skills of some kind up, but Outside of cooking, I can't really think of anything that I can do right now. Woodworking tools. Carved bear figure. Oh. Meat curing box. That's interesting. Quilted bed, round table, rustic bed. This really does just make me want to find, like, some of the tools and just build a nice little base somewhere. Because there's just so many items I could be making. Still need to make that. Need a way to make that. Oh yeah, I guess I can prep these. I'm sorry to anybody who actively hates the noise that was making. Sorry, it's gonna happen again. Apology is not me admitting that I actually feel bad. I'm sorry you're that way. Get better. Am I a bad person? Nah. I'm the best person. Well, we have a choice. We can be up all night, inside doing nothing. Or we can be up all night outside and hopefully not dying. We've hit that point in the game where I actively don't need to worry about anything, and it's now just becoming slightly an issue. Until we run out of supplies, that is. Feels like 73 degrees. God, that might actually be warmer than it is in this room right now. I really do need to be working on finding stuff to actually, you know, survive with, though. Yeah, we are just kind of eating up supplies, but what else can I do at the moment? Drop below that threshold of weight, though, so yay. Alright, I'm gonna take a step outside and get mauled by a moose. I don't see a moose. I see a moose. I see a moose. I'm not happy that the moose is still here. I'm being stalked by a moose. Help. Have I even got in here? No. It's too dark. I don't like it out here. I forgot that we're holding a piece of meat. Though that does not seem to be causing any scent. Oh, we ate the piece of meat. Right. I seem to be holding a bit of brain damage. This will be dangerous to my overall life. I'd like it to be bright enough for me to see. Thank you. It is windy. Oh my god, could the moose please? Fuck off. I like to mark my bases with a square just so I know they're there. If that place is anything at this point, it is a base. I do want to get out of this area, though, as long as that moose is there. We can always return to it later, but as long as the moose is there, I don't want to be here. Unless I can kill a moose, which... Yeah, nah. No. I don't feel like I can do that. All things said and done. Why did this one appear here and none of the ones over there did? Weird. Oh, let's loot this house. Maybe we can find a gun. Yes, a gun is still on my mind. That, and I'm gonna be honest, thermal underwear is more apt as something I'm looking for, but gun is always just something I'm on the lookout for as well. Oh, hey, a cup of coffee. I'd love a cup of coffee right now, actually. That's pretty bad. We're barely over the weight threshold. Should be fine. New Mariner's pea coat. How is that for heat? It's actually better. It just, looks to be almost a straight up upgrade from our, current coat. That's good. Nice. We should be fine for pretty much anything other than a blizzard at this point. Normal book. Might as well take these. Kind of wandered off without any fire supplies. Come on, thermal underwear. Ragged thin sweater. Not the same thing. Plenty of fucking soda, though. Pry bar behind the toilet? What a lie. Why did you need a pry bar behind the toilet? What were you doing? If you have a reasonable statement for why a pry bar would be behind a toilet, intentionally placed there, I don't want to say tell me because I'm afraid what you'll say. But you know, I'm vaguely curious. Wow. Sure is windy. That's a bear! Why? Oh, that's a bear. I think that's a wolf. Or a deer. I'm hoping it's a deer so the bear gets distracted. No, I don't know if this is going to help me. That's a deer? Yeah. So, I'm just gonna count this as I have been driven from my home by the forces of nature and curse Gaia. The obstinate winch. Might be some more houses down here. I think we've managed to wander off somewhere that's at least somewhat safer than the place we were. Remember that I have made the statement that I've killed bears in this game before. I've never killed a moose, though. Just gonna make the map where we can. It's a lot more helpful to have like that. Alright, let's find out where we're about to end up at here. Assuming there's not like 3 moose and bear just playing sillies over here. I don't know what playing sillies mean. Oh, those let me just walk straight up to them. Weird. They should be more afraid because they're made of rope. Newspaper. Fair item to find there, I guess. Let's see. A completely destroyed cabin. Cool. Weird. Right side, if they're rabbits, I'm hoping that means that the wolves and stuff will go for that and not me. I'd like to think I don't taste good. What the? Oh, that's a crushed can. Took me a second. Carrot. It is so hard to see in here. It's one of the reasons I don't want to make these place a base. While they're nice, can't see very well inside them. They're not really all that worthwhile. I really don't think there's a way to improve visibility inside of this place either. Because running a fuel light the entire way through life is not going to be helpful. Still looking for those extra thermal underwear. That's blood. Thank you, Captain Obvious. More revolver ammo. Still no revolver. Could like all the Canadians stop disappearing with their guns? Like the ones that actually have it? I'd prefer to, you know, be able to get it myself. And, nature seems to be amassing an army against me, so be much appreciated. Nothing really. Unfortunate. Oh. I am the one who is sleepy. I am the one who take nap. But not yet. I'd love a nap, though. Nothing. Damn it. Ah, man. Another soda. Was that spray paint? Okay. I guess we have some okay fire material now. You know, I think something might be wrong with my lantern. Seems a little possessed. I'm basically just going to be checking for thermal underwear, anything that's good to wear at all. And there it is. Nice. We have plus 40 warmth bonus. There's 16 Fahrenheit resistance to wind. I am happy with that. I don't know if we can even get a better headpiece right now. Oh, that's a corpse in the bathroom, by the way, if anybody wondered. No, I'm not going to allow you to eat it. How did you... just face down in a corner like that, holding a candy bar? This is somebody whose death is a mystery, and I'm not even going to ask. I'm betting they did something stupid. Too much supplies, too many things, not enough blood. He probably, like, ate 5 painkillers and just overdosed or something. I think the house on the island house has a chance of a, the shooty bang bang item. Yeah. Bonnie. Yin. Rabat. A hopper. If you're wondering what my brain space is, negative. Yeah. I'm tired. Ever look at a highway and go, damn, that's pretty low. They're circling something. It's a deer. Do I want to tempt fate with this one? That is kind of a dangerous thing to be going towards in this area. I mean, fuck it. We have a way to ward off a lot of things that'd be coming after us. I also want to grab the feathers for arrow reasons. Plus, I haven't heard anything nearby us in a little bit. I'll regret saying that. I know how my life goes. I'll regret that. Let's just get this ready. It'll be a wolf. It's always a wolf. Admiring the ocean for a moment. There's a car here. Interesting. So yeah, this is the entire road that we've traveled and been mapping so far. Anything? Okay, items, but nothing that useful to me. Is that a pair of rifle? An MRE and a rifle cartridge. Someone was trying to be prepared. You tell me why he keeps his trunk under that stump. Just clear it out. Yeah, it's on the other side of the map. We're not getting that right now. Oh, that MRE's qualified, though. Oh, Commuter's Lament. There we go. Get its name on the thing, and that way we don't have to worry about it. That'd be somewhere to start a fire. We're out of Coastal Highway now. We're on the crumbling highway. We just kind of want to find somewhere to just sit down and not think about anything for a while. Yeah, me too. I'd love to go to bed. Unfortunately, I decided to be a streamer. And unfortunately, even though I don't have a stream schedule, I for some reason set myself to this time of day, fully well knowing that I was already tired. I think I might be an idiot. I'm really, really hoping my memory of Desolation Point being a somewhat empty zone is true. Hi, yes, I'm no longer tired. Abandoned Harris home. Why would I know who Harris is? Why would I know what anything's name is, actually? Never mind. Well, is there a single place I can go here? Basement? Yes, we're going in the basement. A basement on the crumbling highway. Yeah. Wow, what a location. I can't believe I have potentially trapped myself here. I do plan to just grab stuff and get out of this basement. I don't really see much reason to stay here. I guess it is a location that is, in fact, safe. But, Christ on a bike. Oh. Just two wolves, huh? It vaguely looks like they fucked off, at least. I don't know where I'm going. They're still back there. They're still back there and I want nothing to do with them. And I want to look out over this area, see what's over here. Yeah, that does not shock me. It appears to be a lot of nothing is over there, actually. What do we have here? What are they circling? Okay. Obviously, I can't cross that, so let's see what this burned out cabin over here is. Oh, there's a cave, I guess. Do I really want to put myself in a cave if there are wolves nearby? That sounds like a terrible idea. That's why I'm walking directly towards it and not making any movement to not go in there. Wow, I'm incredibly intelligent. Man died with a flare. 2 pieces of wood, huh? I'm holding this. Honestly, if there wasn't wolves, I'd probably just sit in that cave for a little bit. The adrenaline of that situation is already wearing off. Okay. Luckily, we've not gotten into an actual fight with anything yet, but still. That was not a fun situation. There's a cave here. I think we have to go through it. Right side. It's a cave with a fence on it, by the looks of it. So it'll be a mine. Mines are relatively safe overall. You know, mainly having the threat of darkness. Other bright side. If I go to bed, I'll actually probably have a decent amount of sleep tonight. I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. You know, because I'm not very bright myself. Yep, and that's collapsed. Well, whatever I do, I actually do need to sit down and get rid of some of the weight that's on me. Let's eat this condensed milk. I'm sure that's a good idea. That MRE is not great, but it's okay. Now, am I wrong, but that was condensed milk. Isn't condensed milk a powder? That really probably shouldn't have given us water back. In fact, that should have dehydrated the shit out of us as far as I know. What beautiful trees. Okay. Pretty sure we actually do have to go through here. Right side, we're here. We're safe. build a fire indoors. Fascinating. Oh. Yes, we make our way forward through here. It's one of these situations where I know a lot of the caves in this game don't actually have anywhere that goes too far off. Oh wow, this is one of those things I'd really not suggest doing in real life. But yeah, most caves in this game don't actually have much in the way of alternate path or like winding dead ends. Most of them tend to be just fairly not a problem. Yeah. Most of the time, if you see a forking path, you'll be able to see just the dead end right there. Only a coal in here, weirdly. Yes, it is a coal mine. Normally those aren't just lying everywhere, though. Normally coal is, you know, in veins and not just strewn all over the ground. We are getting a little heavy, though. Don't want to spend too much time just looking around. There's plenty of stuff here to find, mind, but... Can I build a fire here? No. Is it not gonna let me build a fire anywhere? Not that I'd suggest building a fire in a coal mine either. But, you know... Don't you get on that side? Oh, and you died with your crowbar. Prybar? Crowbar? Crowbar? Good job, me. You combined two different words for the same item and called it something that it's not. I assume this goes somewhere. When I first played, I'd mark the path through with arrows until I realized that it really just didn't matter. That is one of the downsides, I think, to this game, is that the caves really aren't very dangerous, in fact. The caves are probably one of the safest places to be in the game most of the time. Like, if these were proper caves where it was obvious that you could get lost in, I think I'd be more interested in them, honestly. As is, though, they're just not that dangerous at all. The biggest danger is just running out of light inside, and sure, that will kill you. But that's an easy situation to not run into. Just don't be stupid, basically. And now where are we? Desolation Point. We made it. Guys, we made it. We're at Desolation Point. I'm kinda hoping there's no wolves here. Can you hear the waves? There are wolves here. Okay. Oh well. I really do think there's only one or two maps that don't have wolves, and it's realistically the ones that are just in between caves or high up on cliffs. All said and done. So, we're here. It only took us, what, 9 hours to traverse the map, more or less? There are parts of maps where wolves can't get to either. Those are okay. Usually never anywhere to live. Just won't have this ready. Which way do I want to go? Let's go up here first. Basically just need to find a place to sit down and more or less start making a base out of. There's some odd noises that I can't fully identify right now because my brain don't work. I think this is where the lighthouse is, though. Basically, one of the things I kind of want to do is just get here, survive a number of days in this area. And just kind of get the area nice and mapped out. And then just slowly start working my way back through the other areas. If I really need to, I can go back for some of the guts I left behind in other places. Oh, there's the church. I guess we can sit down at the church for a while, I guess. Why not? That's a wolf eating something, isn't it? Right over there, yeah. The church is not exactly great to set up base in. Mostly lacking the actual protective nature you would need of a base building. It doesn't have, like, doors blocking off places where things can get in, basically. But, yep. I guess we can just stay here for a moment. We have a gun. We now have a gun. Oh, that's great. I'm legitimately just so tired that that is just like, oh, cool. I don't know how I feel about the guy sitting there with that, though. Strikes me as a little bit grim. Yeah. Mind you, this is a spot you can't even make a base out of. I think the... Okay. It was rabbits. Ugh. Damn it. It was rabbits. Here we are. Hell, even the podium's gone here. Let's try to clean up that gun, shall we? We're gonna need this. That'll do for now. Let's get some of our energy back. But yeah, I don't think you're protected at all here from the wolves. I think it is a decent enough spot if you're going for the survive outdoors for a certain amount of time achievement, though. Alright. Start using up some of our materials too real quickly. Now, this is a 90% chance of a fire, apparently. Let's find out if that's a lie or not. There we go. Cook that up. How heavy are we? Yeah, we really need to lose some of that weight. Shove that on there. Oh man, we really need to find somewhere we can cure this, though. Why is this leather nearly destroyed? What? There's a sleeping bag over there. Mmm. Fresh. Question mark. Question mark. Reduce some weight by drinking water. Placing water within your body makes it weigh less, obviously. We get 2 hours of sleep off of that? I hope. Well, if ever there was a way for us to survive, I guess. Behold the power of mankind. I want to get to somewhere we can actually set up base at. The church isn't bad, but it ain't somewhere to survive. The lighthouse might be the spot we go to. The funny thing is, we could go back and get so much ammo if I really, really felt the need to. As things go, though. I think we're okay. I don't think we can fish here. That's going to be the main problem. What day are we on? 19? Ah, neat. Day 19 of 1,000. Yeah. I don't foresee me doing 1,000 days like that. I definitely wouldn't stream it, that's for sure. I don't know if there's actually anywhere else I could go. That's a bear I just heard, isn't it? It was either a bear or a moose, and I kinda don't want to find out. I'm not one to fuck around. And find out. Alright. How long have I been going? 3 hours and 11 minutes-ish? Hello, little rabbit. Know what I think we do? Let's climb the lighthouse, just kind of have a look around, clean up my gun, and then probably that will be about where I end stream, because I'm getting really, really sleepy now. I don't even know what day it is. I think this is probably about the only place we have that isn't the church. Oh, there's that. I guess. I'm not sure I'd want to live out of the wrecked ship of all things, but hey. Oh, there's the rest of Canada out there. God, I'm glad I'm not over there. You think anybody lives under the lighthouse? Nah, can't be. I don't know if you can fish around here is the main thing. There is rabbit at least. And wolf, I guess, if you really wanted to. Yeah, there's more off over there. I'm remembering. We're here, though. Took us a long time to get here, too. Oh, this person had a laptop. Huh. That's wild. A lot of cooking oil there. Okay. Don't have a cooking pot, do I? No. Oh well. Neat place that this is. I probably wouldn't live in this area either. It's a little bit cramped. I'm reading this. Oh. Wow, that is a grim one. Not even gonna bother checking those. I'll take the ammo though, yay. What we got here? Oh, hey, a sewing book. Nice. Well. I didn't know what that was looking at it. At first, it's lantern fuel. Cartridges. For that rifle we don't have yet. There is the crashed ship over there. I also think there might be some sort of like factory thing off over there, but yeah. We made it. We went from Broken Railroad all the way to Desolation Point. We more or less walked the entire length of the map. Actually, yeah, we did walk the entire length of the map and more. Because we went through the other area too. Only thing I might have a problem with here is the sound of the sea is fucking loud. But hey. Realistically, it wasn't safe at all here, though. But whatever. We made it. Nice flying book. Yeah, the lighthouse is a neat place. Relatively, not safe, though. Doesn't have a lot of room. Oh well. Take a nap so we can save. But yeah. Not sure where I'm gonna set up shop around here, but hey. Guess I can sit around here and eat up some of the stuff we need to get rid of before it spoils. Read those books. Because we got what? A sewing book, field dressing book, 2 rifle books. That's great. I love getting rifle books. You know, that thing I'm going to have a really hard time finding. A rifle. Ugh. Let's just keep cleaning this. I'd like this thing to be in good condition. I walked all the way out here with part of the goal to be to find a gun. We finally found one. I was just like, do I even go back? I can definitely stay out here a while and not have a problem. That is so fucking loud, by the way. Almost like new now. There we go. We can clean it one more time. Nice. There we go. Flare cartridges. Not a lot of reason to hold on to those. Try to repair that. There we go. Nice. I probably should try to turn that into cooking oil. Oh well. How's my clothing looking? Overall fine. Still got plenty of medical items. Yeah, those books are heavy. I think I'd need to read those just to be safe. Together, all 4 of these books are like 4.5 pounds in my bag. If. Grab that one. I want to see if I can't just turn that fat into an actual bottle of cooking oil immediately or not. Don't want to use the birch. The birch can actually be turned into a tea, which I think is a better use for it. I know at harder difficulty, you can't even get the birch wood. Like a scraps thing. Can't do anything with that. Can I do anything with this? No, I'd need like a proper pot. Okay. Might as well just shove that on there, though. Alright. Z fighting is still an issue there. Funny. Do I have any good canned stuff I can just leave behind? That. About that all. Yeah. Oh, that actually reduced weight down by quite a bit. Oh yeah, I guess drop those here too so they can cure. Just drop all of that. That reduces weight a fair bit. And outside of that... Yeah, no. Rocks are weighing me down, but it's mostly the books, I think, that I need to deal with. All things said and done. Three and a half hours-ish. That's fine. I'm sleepy. I won't go bed now. But yeah, I like this game. I like this game a lot. It's chill until it isn't. Alright. Who's online, if anyone? Edit should be? Yeah. Yeah, edit's online. I'll drop a link in chat to Edit's channel. God. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful time of day, and remember to do those human things to survive, okay? I'm probably just going to go to bed. Anyways, here's a link to Edit's chat. Good night, goodbye, have a good time of day. Meh.